Hey guys, it's Scottie. A few weeks ago, I posted a photo of a journal cover that I had made, which was my attempt at doing boho. I've been trying to do boho for years, but what I was seeing didn't fit my eye. So I happened to be in a fabric shop and saw this amazing trim. And looking at this trim, and it just clicked for me. So I purchased the trim, put the book cover together and posted it on a couple of the Facebook groups that I'm in. And I have to say, I was totally overwhelmed by the response and the folks who agreed, yes, it was boho, and then that it was and like the journal cover. I think this is one of the prettiest journals I've ever done. It's not even my color base as a rule, but it came out great and I did love it. And at the same time this was happening, we've been having fires in Northern California, and there was ash and soot all over my patio, and San Francisco was turning orange. And I decided it's time for me to count my blessings. 2020 has been a harsh year for me. It's brought me a great deal of loss, but my cup is still half full. I am truly blessed, and I need to document the magic and joy that I have in my life. So I decided to keep this journal and make it for me. So here we go. This is the journal cover, and it is made with these amazing trims. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one is what I got from the fabric store. That wasn't one of the 3 E's for C's. These I got from the, 3 E's for C's. Evil Enabling Emporiums for Creatives. Okay, that's what it stands for. So this other trim, these things, this one, and this teardrop were for one of those guys. And you know who they are. 40, 50, 60% coupons on sale every other week. Let me point out. Okay, so can you see? The binding I simply did with the multicolored thread, and I used an interlock and zigzag stitch around it to do the binding. This is a faux leather little piece that is attached to the back with an eyelet and then goes over a hitch fastener in the front. I didn't want to cover up any of the journal. It is stitched on the side with a waxed orange thread, very pretty, and 5-hole pamphlet stitch. Okay, so that's the outside. So I'm going to switch the camera around and we'll take a look at what's in it. Okay, back in a minute. Okay, so the inside is lined in fabric I got from an organization that gets fabric from the San Francisco Design Center and other sources. It keeps it out of landfill. So this is like a silk blend. Isn't that pretty? Marbling, kind of woody. I don't know. It's just pretty. And then this yellow slubby fabric that I'm using for a pocket. The book is basically scrapbook paper, my digital designs, and also Mariah of P.M. Artist Studio. When I posted the cover of the book, she went off and made a collection of digital papers that she calls, I'll have to remember, but it's boho style of her paper. So I have those in here. And line paper, graph paper, dot matrix paper is what's in it, because this is mostly for me to write in, so not a whole lot of decoration. But then it's this book belongs to me, which I should sign it. This first page, the actual cover of the signature, there's only one signature, is 2 pieces of paper that make a pocket. You see that? And then this says, take time to do what makes your soul happy. And I've done this on my Turkish mat fold. And those kind of make my soul happy. Isn't that pretty? This is some of the paper from the boho digital papers from P.M. Artist Studio. And then I just put a label, so I'll label it something. But the paper's beautiful. And then on the inside, This is another signature piece of mine, and it says, Note to Self. And when you open it, it says, smile. Remember, you are a beautiful child of God. Okay? And what this is a mirrored card. So if I bring this up like this, well, not. But anyway, when I'm looking at it, I see me. Hello. So that's always there. Oh, here's my doilies. Have to have my doilies in my junk journals. And hearts. I love hearts. So basically, let's see what I'll point out. Okay, I have a whole lot of sticky notes. So I just designed a page of sticky notes and stitched around it. I like the feel of stitches. This book is very tactile. And for me, that's kind of important because, you know, if I'm writing and something may disturb me, I need to touch something. And, okay, this is, I dyed this with some printer I no longer have. This was the ink cartridges that were left and I emptied them. So these are some digital papers that I've done. I did these in Procreate. They're 2 different pages. And they were doing it 2 different times too. So what else do we have? Yeah, scrapbook paper. And what I did was, let's see if I did bring these. Okay. I have these Avery sticker notes that are sticker paper, and it makes 2x2 stickers. So I took photographs of the cover of the journal, and I took photographs of my art. Anyway, and Mariah's art, and I printed it out on these stickers so I can use them as ephemera in the book. A tag from what was left of a piece of one of the trims that are on the cover. And there's the stickers, let me see. Now this, I saw a video. She's from England. I'm going to butcher her name. I think it's Ayusi. And in her boho journal, she did this fabric flip up. And at first I was like, really? But I did it and I stitched on it. And these are all fabrics from Fabmo. And I have to tell you, this is kind of fun after I got it in here because, like, I can't have pets. And, you know, years ago there used to be a thing called pet rocks. Well, I have a pet fabric flip up, so I can kind of just squish it. This book is made for comfort and joy for me, okay? So more of the boho papers. Found papers, including what used to be called airmail paper, thin paper, because airmail used to be by the ounce before all mail became by the ounce. What else do we have in here? Chocolatey. Oh, I love chocolate. Oh, did I just say, never mind. Martha Stewart punch, edge punches. This is a treat bag from Cavallini. Doesn't that look good enough to eat? Yes. More of the digital from the boho kit. Okay, sideways pages, sideways. Normal note paper that I fold and turn sideways. I don't usually do this in journals, but I'm calling 2020 a sideways year. If ever there was one, it's not right side up. 2020 is not right side up. So I've left this section, even though this is to document my blessings and my gratitude, there may be some instances that come up that evoke stuff that's not pleasant or made me upset. But I learned from the experience, so I want to document it, and I'll put it in the sideways section. And what else do we have in here? And more of the stickers as ephemera, scrapbook paper, just, you know, white pages that do have a sticker or something on it. Another collage from the boho digital kit. And here's the center of the book. So again, it's a 5-hole pamphlet stitch. This is a piece of art that I produced in Procreate that I really like it. I think it came out great. Can you see that? And I call it Footsteps on a Beach Sunwear. S-U-N-W-H-E-R-E. But anyway, I like this. So the strings that I tied the signature together augmented with, can you see that? Scottie dogs. Ephemera's Garden years ago, when I first got into this junk journal nonsense, put in her signatures a heart, and she called it Hearts on a String. So I decided, after all these years of saying I wanted to do that, I would have Scottie dogs on a leash in the center of my books. I think that's cute. So going along the rest of the pages, a tab, look at this tab. My sewing machine went out, and my neighbor down the way let me borrow hers, and her machine is one of these computerized things, and it had these great stitches. I love that. So I put that on, made a tag out of it. Here's another piece of paper, because that paper, the fabric, I should say, that the fabric that I had from Fabmo has the colorings of the book. They're shiny and really soft and satiny to the touch. And this was supposed to be a ruffle, but I'm not sure it quite made ruffle status. But what it does have is stitching on the back. Again, tactile, which, you know, if the world is uncomfortable, sometimes you need stuff to rub and hug on. Like, that's why we have teddy bears. And this book is kind of like a big fluffy teddy bear for me. Let's see, I think this was just the rest. Oh, another piece from the boho kit. And the other side of the Good Enough to Eat. I'm trying to rush through this because I have a tendency to have long videos. I love this from the kit. Mariah, you did such a great job. I really loved it. Okay. And the other side of my digital creations. What else? That's pretty much it. And then we get to the back of the other side with the doily. And I end with another note to self. And when you open this one up, it says, don't forget to be awesome. Got it? Note to self. The self in this case is me. So I need to live. I need to be sparkly. And I flip this open, and there's me living and being sparkly. And I did this in that pop art Andy Warhol kind of thing, also digitally. And another of the boho pages. And basically this is the back pocket. And then I have another little pocket, another little booklet. And what I have here is, as I'm going along from that sticker paper, the edging, I took it sort of like washi tape and just made a design, another pocket. But I've had this little postcard forever. Campari is my drink of choice. And I thought, while I'm writing, I may evoke memories of something that's painful. Okay, let's get it that way. Or that it's just evoking memories. And so I might want to stop, and it may put me in a position of not being happy. I don't like not being happy. So I came up with this idea where I printed out a bunch of things that mean something to me and can change my mood, okay? So I printed it out on these return address stickers. And, you know, it says things like, hum the finale of Beethoven's Ninth. I won't do that for you now, but if you know Beethoven's Ninth, you know it. I actually think I have the opening of Beethoven's Fifth. Dun, 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 dun. So if I hum these things and sing it or tell Alexa to play it, I probably it will change my mood. So I put a lot of that on the back of this. And then a page with sticking conversation notes that I could use to put in the book. This houses other things that give me joy. And basically, it's pictures of kids that I've watched grow up. And they give me a great deal of joy. This is my grandniece and nephew. Oh, are they so cute? So I have that in here so I can pull out, you know, to note what my blessings are. I've got them, okay? And I think, did I show? Oh, no, I did not. Whoops. I'll put this aside. So I do know who I am, but I was trying out making labels for my books. So this is my Scottie Ross from Scottie's Hand, crafted for you, the name of the shop. But I tried these French knot embroidery stitches. They are so cute. So there was one other thing that I came up with in this book. And this is a placeholder. So, you know, I'm writing something, especially in the sideways section. Like the other day when this girl at Trader Joe's was talking on the phone without her mask on. And I asked her to put her mask on, and she looked at me, stared at me, turned around, walked on down the aisle, and kept on talking. And I was like, what? Anyway, so that may get invoked as I'm writing, and that would kind of tee me off. So I would, you know, this bookmark works, but it has this little feature. And I'm not sure you can see me doing this, so hold on for a second. I'll show you what this does. Okay, so I was telling you like about this story about the child not putting her mask on. And, you know, if I'm evoking something like that that's happened, I may be getting a little teed off and getting a little hot under the collar. This little placeholder of mine does double duty because I put one of those kind of popsicle stick, I don't know, sticky things on the back. And then I just have to fan myself and make sure I'm okay. It'll be okay. The world will be all right. So I put, what does this say? Oh yeah. I'm a big fan of therightdesigner.etsy.com. That's my Etsy shop, which by the way is a shop for a cause. It's my Othello Scholarship Fund at Temple University, which all the proceeds for anything that I do happen to market go to. Waddi Waddi Doodah Boho Joe. And I like the way it came out. Thank you all for your kind responses about the journal. And of course, yeah, I did go back and spend a fortune on this trim. It's so beautiful though. And I do like the way these journals have come out. And you may be able to see in the back. There are a few more covers, just the covers. I'm working on the insides of this. But thanks again for taking time to view my channel, hear me rambling. Stay safe, and yeah, what did everybody say? Oh, like and subscribe. Thanks again for looking. Talk with you soon. Bye.